Afternoon, Todd.
Yeah, I'm back in my normal chair.
Yeah, we better say thanks to Winnie for doing the first game, the semi-final today. It's good to have someone different having the chat.
Yeah, and some interesting umpire calls too today, which is unusual. I got out of one chair, went in the other one, and
How many times were you out there? 4 or
I
5?
was out there 4 and 2 times with the trammel and 2 times with the paper and the calipers. It was one extreme to the other.
Yeah. Anyway, the final is getting underway in the mixed pairs. We've got Helen Braden and Michael Andish playing Corey Flood and Janelle Scott. For people watching who watch the semi-final, they may think they're playing on the same mat. It is the same mat, but we have moved it sideways about 1.5 metres, just so it's in a different spot. And with this floor, that'll make it play a fair bit different.
Yeah, it's gone to where the other mat was pretty much in the
Yeah.
other game. We did move it this way a bit, and it was too loopy.
Yeah. It's not a bad floor, Addy, but it has a couple of spots which can be a little bit, let's say, enjoyable or unenjoyable. But there are some good spots too.
Yep. Again, it is what it is. You can't help the floor,
No.
but this is one of the better ones.
Yep. Anyone who didn't see the other two finals, they were both cracking games. Helen and Michael got over the line by, well, a couple in the end over Anthony and Mel Kirkwood. I think in the last end it was one the difference, and in the actual shot changed 4 or 5 times over the last few bowls. And Lorraine and Phil Lucas pushed Corey and Janelle all the way right to the end, but on the second last end it just got away from them.
Yeah, and obviously after the section yesterday, Mike and Helen were the team to catch. They finished on top, and their percentage was well in the 400s.
Oh, it was massive percentage, yeah.
So they've been the ones to have to get you all day, and they've proved that point by making it here. So
That's right. Bowl there by Corey. Actually, last weekend, Corey and Helen actually played together in the Western Division mixed pairs, playing against each other now. You said about Helen's percentage yesterday being in the mid-400s. Last week, after 3 qualifying games, their percentage was 1,220. The shot count was 61-5 after 30 ends of bowls.
1,200. Wowee.
Unfortunately for them, they did get knocked off in the final. But they had a very good day of bowls together. Now they're playing against each other.
Yeah, but that's one of the things with this game, isn't it? Like, you're not going to say an easy draw because no game in this is easy, but I'll say soft draw because that's probably the more appropriate word. You can get a slightly softer draw than others, and then if everything goes right.
I should know better than to eat chocolate before I talk.
It's all good. It was easy to shut me up to cough in the middle of my sentence.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's one of the delicacies. Like, you can get a soft draw and everything goes right and your percentage can be massive.
Yeah.
But obviously percentage being the tiebreaker in this version of this game, like outdoor
Correct.
shots up. And there was a few issues, not with the top 16 yesterday, but I did have a squeeze at the overall results last night.
Yep.
And there was one team that finished above the other on percentage but was one shot worse off.
Correct.
And then further down, there was 2 that ended up on the exact shots, the exact points, and the exact percentage.
That is correct, yeah. Yeah, I know one of our guys come to me and said, "Oh, how did we not what got in as a top shots?" And I said, "Well, it was plus 11, but it goes on percentage." He said, "Oh, I was plus 11. Was I next?" I said, "I don't think you was," and that was the one you're talking about.
Yep.
He had a lot higher shot count, so his percentage was lower.
And obviously 10's the magic number when it comes to percentage. Anything over 10 always digs into your percentage. You get to double figures and it hurts your percentage. So
That's it.
anyway, Yellow's off to a flyer here at the minute. They've got about six
Yeah.
rounded.
Helen needs to arrive on the front here.
Looks pretty close.
Yep.
Oh, no. It's
Oh.
just, she's got rid of one, but I don't know if she's really helped.
It's one. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, still could be the 4 or 5. Yeah. I might take the back one out.
It looks closer on the end camera, but I can tell you from our perspective, it's 2 foot in front of the jack, that blue
Yeah.
bow. It looks closer than that on the camera, but now that's changed it.
Yeah, Corey's just moved again a little bit.
They're a bit further away from us today, so you might be
Yeah.
able to hear the call. So the call from Mike is for Helen to hit the pack. It's going to grab a bit of that yellow and end up out there where he's pointed on the mat.
Yeah, because it's definitely 3. Could be 4 or 5 down at the moment.
There it goes. Didn't
Yep.
quite end up out there, but that's in the vicinity of where it was going.
Not even actually sure what shot's sitting there. It could even be the blue now. Oh, no, it's still one yellow. That was a good bowl there by Hanlon. Like it took possibly 3 or 4 shots out.
Yeah.
Corey was thinking about running all the yellows through there and taking the blues off, but he changed his mind as it's only the first end.
He wants to be on a soft draw here because he doesn't want to move that jack too far. Oh, and he's nearly done what I said.
Yeah. Anyway, 1 to Corey and Janelle there. We'll be right this game. There'll be no camera stuck in the wrong spot for 5 or 6 bowls too long. Might have happened 2 or 3 times in the last game. Don't know who the button pusher was there, but anyway.
I wasn't going to say a word.
I blame Winnie 2 or 3 times for not reminding me. I said that was his one job, to make sure I did the right thing. But it's been a big weekend of bowls again.
Yeah, it has.
58 teams, 116 players.
Yeah, I did. I did briefly catch you and Winnie's conversation about the numbers and everything you said
Yeah.
is correct. It's taken us 6 years to build back up the numbers,
Yeah.
and since COVID, because we had that year off and everyone realised that they actually had a house and a family and things to do, they thought, yeah, this is all right. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden they realised the reason they played it in the first
That's
place.
exactly right. Get out of the house for a while. Yeah. But indoor bowls in Tassie's going really strong at the moment. The numbers we get to all our events right through the state are really good. Our pennant size, like I said before, they're picking up like we're sneaking 1 or 2 more each year.
Yep.
And as a state team, we've been pretty handy at nationals over the last 4 years now.
Yeah.
It's been nice to bring the trophy home.
And,
We'll be doing our best again this year in Blacktown.
correct, and that's probably a reason why a lot of the numbers have come back is because they
Yes.
realise that there's a chance to get into a state side that's actually is now the hunted basically.
Yes.
And they want to. Oh yeah, I'll have a bit of that.
Mm.
Like,
But it feeds itself too because of that. the spots in the state side are hard work as well. So we've got to work really hard to get there. No one's got a given spot. You've got to fight, and we just carry that on into nationals.
Yeah. And it makes everyone bowl better because
Yep.
the end goal is that. Like, obviously, you've got the state title, but
Yeah.
obviously the next level up is to go to nationals. And
Yep.
obviously with the Trans-Tasman that we had here recently, we had 5 members of our state in that team.
Correct.
So it just shows you where we are as a state. And Corey's just missed. Did he flick it?
Don't know. I didn't see it go past. I've got a camera just in my way on the. Let's see what it does on the replay. Yeah, he did. He just touched it close to the blue.
But
Yeah, but we're in a real healthy state for indoor bowls.
and outdoors following it now.
Yeah.
100% agree with everything Winnie said in the last stream that
Yeah.
bowls now with the modern generation without
Yep.
me working with the modern generation every day of the week when I go to work.
Yeah.
They're not the generation that want to go out and bump shoulders with other boys and stuff like that now. So football clubs are suffering, but
Yep.
you've got a non-contact sport now here with.
Which is ultra competitive.
Yes, correct.
Indoors, outdoor bowls. It's a very competitive sport.
Yep.
You still got that right to go out and beat somebody at something, which is what most of us are after.
Yeah. But and it's also the competitive edge as well. Like it's
Yeah. Michael's played that quite well.
laid that out for about 4, just on a nice little.
Yeah. Janelle's still coming the other way. It must look a bit better. Yeah, it probably does, I suppose. She can get out the shot bowl.
And has.
Yep.
Oh, and got the seat.
Yep. Yeah, played that well. Yeah, no doubt that's what she was after the one before when she got just a little bit too wide, but she's definitely corrected there. Michael's just trying to draw it again. Nearly, but not quite. He's just come off the edge a little bit.
And again, this shows the advantage, or not the advantage. The good thing about the state events is you've got 3 of the divisions. No, yeah, you've got 3 of the divisions represented here.
Yeah, correct.
You've got 2 westerns.
Yep.
1 northern and 1 southern. So the only one that's not in it is the northwest, which is a bit of a surprise at this time of the year.
Yes, well, there was 2 Northwest players in the semi-finals.
And they played each other. So,
Yeah.
well, the first game this morning there was 2,
Oh, yep.
and then obviously Kirk and Melissa.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, in the semi-final. Yeah, we had some. I won't call them upsets yesterday, but there were some people who normally get through didn't yesterday. It was a very competitive day for everyone. It was tough work getting through.
100%. There was some big name bowlers that didn't even make it out. Like,
Yeah. Well, last year's winners,
correct.
defending champs, didn't get through, and they won 2 games, but they lost one. They lost one by 2 or 3 shots, and it was enough just to keep their percentage too low. I did say we had 30 teams yesterday get out of the 58, get 2 wins or better, and we only took 16 through.
Yeah. Is it yellow holding 2 here?
I would say so at the moment. Just looking on the screen I'm looking at. He's going to try and draw it on the other side now to fill the hole up because front on the other side doesn't work for blue.
You've not got no petrol.
And if it blocks the hole up, he'll still be happy. Yeah, it might have turned 3 too far to block the hole.
He might very well have done. Gersh has called it.
Yeah, he still got. I don't think he blocked the gap.
I think Helen's a bit big and a bit wide, unless she flicked. Oh, didn't go.
No. Dersh has taken 2 yellows out for Corey. Yep. So that was two yellows. Yeah, I've just seen the replay. Did hit it and fall back down again. It's a bit of a surprise here. Janelle's gone short jacks. In the last 2 games I've watched, and they've gone long most of the time when they've had the jack. Whether that's a deliberate ploy in this game or not.
Yeah. Sorry, Polly. We're running it different this year, and it makes you put the same thing in twice. And I've got it right on my screen, but I've obviously typed it wrong when I've put it into Facebook, so that's my bad. But yes, we are at the mixed pairs, but it does say mixed pairs in front of me on the screen. But I've obviously typed it in wrong when I've put it in the other description bar, so that's my bad. I'll wear that.
I was just checking that people are paying attention, that's all.
I am human. I make mistakes.
There's plenty of mistakes made back here. No bad bowls from Hero, by the way.
No, we're all champions in the grandstand, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty common saying in bowls. We never miss a shot when you're sitting here.
Oh.
It's just like I never made that mistake, but I'll own it.
Corey will be just trying to lock the jack onto the front of these other 2 yellows. Might have a leg problem, that one.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a petrol problem.
I think it's closer to him than it is the jack. It's getting late on the second day. He's getting tired.
He's still got to get home to Smithton too.
That's right. Most travelled man in bowls he is, indoor bowls he is. That's a good bowl by Helen. Corey missed his chance there. Gave Helen it in, and then she went. We're just looking for a little head buddy just to move the jack out. Either way, doesn't matter for him. Just came out with a wiggle, that one. Both those bowls I thought were okay, and they just sort of cut across.
Yeah.
Their weights were good.
If the map was where we originally moved it to, they would have cut halfway up.
Yeah, that's right.
Swoopy out there. That's a bit more forgiving where it is now, but
Yeah. The way this is set up, the bowls are not moving, so the jack has to move. Corey likes to look at this.
Oh, it's just hung wide.
Yeah.
I was about to call it before he bowled it. Little splash of jack off that blue would go straight out to those 3 yellows on the
Yeah.
backhand there, and it's just held on him.
He probably has an opportunity now if he plays a similar bowl again. If it gets the blue will go now. It wouldn't go before, so
Helen's probably a bit too wide too.
yeah.
Oh no, it's faded in. Might count. Don't think so.
No, not quite. I don't reckon. A bit more direct at it is this
Not
time.
at that time. Oh,
Yep.
got saved by the side bowl.
Yeah.
I reckon that was coming over
That's-
here. He'd us in the ankle if it hadn't hit that.
Yeah. And it's ended up with the one he knocked out a second ago with his first bowl.
Boots on the other foot now. Helen gets a bit of jack, squirts it sideways.
That's right. She could get 2 or 3 out of this. It's probably not much of a track to get in there, but it must be enough.
Can't say I've lost it. Where is it? Oh no, she's set the
Oh,
pack.
went close. She had a very close second in the end.
It's turned into a pretty good start from Corey and Janelle here.
Yeah. 3 ends in a row. They've got all the first 3 ends now they've got. Yes, we haven't got many more games to live stream this year, Todd.
No, we have not. We've got the singles in a couple of weeks.
Yes, on the Sunday at our trials weekend, the state singles, which is a champions event. So
Which will probably be a solo event for me, I reckon, because, well, I don't know what everyone else's letters say, but I know that I'm not trialling, so that'll be
Okay.
probably me running that, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Because it's obviously, for those that are watching, we've had a bit of a change the last couple of years, so our trials and our state singles are on the same weekend.
yes. So everyone who trials is down the trials on the Saturday,
Correct.
and anyone who then has to play singles comes out of trials and plays singles on the Sunday.
If they're not already there, and
Yeah,
then
if they're not, yeah,
if they end up to win the state and they weren't invited to trials, they automatically slide into the
go
side.
into the team. Correct. Yes,
So that's a bit of a change, and then obviously the one after that
it'll be state pennant,
will be state pennant.
which is a little way away yet.
Yeah, that's not till first week of August, is it?
Something like that.
So yeah, after in a fortnight we'll have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Go and get some equipment ready for the nationals. Get some new stuff for this, and then we'll be back for state pennant before it makes the trip to the trip to Blacktown.
Blacktown, yes. Yes, this might be my last game to commentate for until we get to Blacktown. Anyway, I tend to sneak in there, even whether I'm playing or not. Sometimes, just because someone's got to sit in the chair.
Yeah.
Might not get a game either. Might be doing a lot of commentating.
Well, that's it. And I know I'm definitely not going as a player, but there's other things there that I can do. So
Yep.
whether it's doing this or going as a manager or even going as an
As an
umpire,
umpire,
I've got 145 hats that I need to pick to choose.
Yes. It's always a good week anyway. I've done all the roles so far.
Yes, so have I. I haven't travelled as an umpire. I did that at Devonport,
Yep.
and then obviously the last 2 years I've done management.
Management, yeah.
Yep.
I did management 1 year. I've umpired a year. Another year I commentated. I think I spent 13 or 14 hours on the microphone over the 4 and a bit days.
Yeah.
But it does pass the time. I think I spent 1 year virtually marking singles games.
Yeah.
But still a good week.
Oh, it's still a good week regardless. I
It's
mean,
great to be involved in it.
obviously the main goals go as a player,
Yeah.
but obviously
Someone else has control over that for us.
100%, unless you good enough to win a state event, but
Yeah.
and you got to have some form of talent, which I seem to have lost this year. So we'll leave that alone.
But we love the game. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
Yep. Corey's just got round the back there a little bit. Still an open front yet on this one. And just a draw shot bowl.
I think this has got the juice either.
No.
Oh, yes, it has. There you go.
Yeah, they are.
I couldn't see the jack. I was going it off the camera. I thought it was
Yeah.
further back.
I didn't see that until she touched it. I thought it was more near yellow.
For those of you watching, we are sort of probably 4 metres away from the mat
Yeah.
where we're sitting, and obviously the tripods and whatever else are in front of us, and I was blindsided by that blue bowl.
Yeah. Normally the mat's nearly right in front of us. We're on top of it, but today we're a bit further away. It's probably a good thing. The players don't need to hear us.
No.
They might do something silly and go on one of our calls. Good bowl there by Janelle. Michael's got a little bit on to get into the same gap.
Tight.
Yeah, but he's punched. Oh, he punched
No,
it
he's
the wrong
punched
way.
it sideways. It's probably made it worse.
It's locked in between the 3 yellows now. It's going to take a little bit more getting out now. Yep. She'd be better off to get the yellow and fall that over and replace it. But if it gets blue, happy days too.
Janelle has a natural wiggle on that hand, so she's
Yeah,
just thrown it wide.
just found the edge there a little bit. Had to be out there, eh?
Yeah.
I always tell people, if you don't go off the edge, you're not trying.
Yes.
Michael's playing good weight into the front again. It's collected.
Look here.
Oh,
Helen likes that. Maybe he's got the shot out of that.
if not, he's got one at a very handy spot. He might not have shot, but it's in a really handy spot. Let's have a look on the replay as it comes down. Oh, I don't know. What's got shot, to tell you the truth? I reckon it's between the blue and the yellow in the front. Once again, we don't get many signs from the players. They're not
No, they're
saying
not giving us a
they-
thing, are
they're
they?
not saying we've got one or whatever else. They're not putting the finger up to say we got that or whatever else. You think they look after the commentators? We're over here making them sound good. There's Corey here.
Just going to lay. Oh, he might.
That's
put-
all right, eh?
It's all right, but it's probably put that blue in a better spot than it was.
Yeah. I don't reckon it is shot, so well it couldn't have been. Corey wouldn't have been playing the outside.
Big weight. No, not big weight, but
It's big enough to find what she wants.
oh no.
Yeah, it got a bowl tight. I'd only say it's 4 yellows again now.
Doesn't really leave them a lot.
No, just got the wrong
Pretty much
blue.
got to hit that front blue that you look for again and hope now.
Yeah.
I think that's what Corey's looking at. I think he's backhand to lay that bowl over or roll, and it's probably good night nurse.
That's right, yeah. And it's on the sitting up, so it'll tip out. It's probably 3 at the moment. I can see the other one's a bit wide, but if it tips it over, it'll make it 4, make it 5. Then Helen's at it
Well,
again.
he's going on the forehand. He's probably going tight
Oh,
through.
there you go.
He was looking at that bowl. He's obviously changed his mind after his.
Yeah. Maybe decide to get those blues out the other side in case it does get out there.
Well, he's not done. He's just added if he's done that. If he's done that,
Yeah, that's a good spot. Michael said there's 4 yellows.
closer this time.
Yes,
Got rid of one.
maybe a couple. He's got the blue in.
Yeah, there you go. Michael said,
Yep.
Only
It's a good bowl. But another one.
Yeah.
The core engine now makes them 5 after 4 ends.
No, they're 5. They're 5-0 down after 4 ends. Like,
Mm.
are you having a bad start if you're 5-0 down after 4 ends? It's really only
No,
1,
you're
2
not.
and a couple of ones, isn't it?
That's
like,
it.
Like the old question that you sometimes get asked in bowls is like, if you're playing singles and it's a 21 end game or whatever, and you get beat 21-0, have you had a bad day?
Yeah, not
Like,
really, is it?
Technically, you've only lost 21 ends.
You've had a
but
lot. You've had a
like
lot of second
when you-
shots. Yeah. It's good there by Janelle. She got a couple of feet over the first, but put the next one on it. Michael was trying to trail the jack there, and he just got a little bit wide and got to his own bowl. I reckon Corey was after another 6 inch to foot of weight on that one. Helen's out in the area where it needs to be. Yep, grabs the jack. That's what Corey was trying to do, I think, but he just didn't have the leg on it.
Looks closer now. Oh, he's touched nothing. Oh, he's got a back rub off
Yeah.
that back blue, but I think he was more after a side one.
I think so. He won't mind it there, right?
He's upgraded his drink to a Powerade. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's usually a Mother or a Monster or one of those other liquids.
Yeah. He's off the caffeine and straight into the electrolytes.
Must be working up a sweat.
Yeah. He's too close to the heaters then, isn't he? I was saying before, got to thank the Somerset Indoor Bowls Club here. They went and bought these new heaters last year. They got a few of them, and they're miles in front of the old ones. We actually get warm from them now. Turns this cold hall into something you can sit in.
Yeah, you mentioned it before. We're sitting under one here, but you said you had a
Yeah.
cold drink bottle sitting there. You left it there for 10 seconds, and it near melted to the table. It's
Yeah.
turned into a bath.
Yeah. It was very warm when I grabbed it and picked it up.
Yeah, I had to move my wallet off the table because it near melted into it.
Yeah. Janelle just got the outside edge and turned the blue in closer. She was trying to get it fat, I think.
Dersh looks pretty close. Is it just big but covered?
He was trying to get to the front of that yellow. He wasn't really
Yeah.
far away.
This is very close from Janelle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does give it another catcher. There is a little shot on through the front if it stays that way, which Corey will be able to play. Especially now he's got another one behind.
Yep. Durst hits and falls and counts.
Yep.
Doesn't
Could get
really give Corey a lot. He's just got to
No.
try and draw it and reduce now.
now he does, yeah, because the jack on the bump was going to go into the middle of the yellows. Well, now it's really has only got one there and 3 blues around it.
He can get one if he plays it
Yeah.
straight down the line, but
But only if it stops on the yellow. It could bounce forward and be 3 down, which is probably worse than that at the moment, by the way. He'll be happy with a close second.
oh, he's
Mm.
not helped himself there at all.
No. His little early lead could be evaporated here.
Yep, I reckon it's 5 as it sits.
Yeah, I do too.
Could even be 6. I'm not sure if that outside blue, the camera angle on this looks like it's wide, but where we're sitting, it looks closer than that.
Yeah, that's right. Helen's out well.
Might be 7 now.
That definitely counts.
Well, it's definitely 6 now.
Yeah.
Always get this look.
His weight's a lot better.
Oh, look here. Oh,
That's all right. It's taken him back to 3 now.
the confidence to play that when you're potentially
Yeah.
6 and a look down. Like
Yeah.
most of us would just go, well, I'm 100 down, we'll belt that,
Okay,
get a
bang.
result.
He did have a good front to get to. He could afford to be a bit over and cake 2 or 3 out anyway, but his weight almost got him shot.
Now,
I don't think Helen's...
hasn't got the juice.
No, he didn't make it.
2.
Only the 2. Corey would be very happy with that. Tommy Walker's had here saying Helen's a star. Yes, Helen's been a star of indoor bowls for quite a while on the Tasmanian scene. Good bowl there by Janelle too. She went full length. Put a reasonable bowl in and Janelle just grabbed the jack a little. Walker responds. Beats it. Janelle will probably play the same bowl and then replace the blue. The area is good. Legs are good. Get the jack again. Look at that. It's 4 good bowls. Helen used every bit of mat there. I thought that was going to go off the edge. Good place to park, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Corey's trying to be in the front again, I reckon. He got him flush.
Problem she's got here is if she loses the 2 foot of weight, I reckon the Blues on the draw line.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, well, she might prove me wrong here.
It's not bad.
What do I know?
Yeah.
2 parts and nothing by the looks of that.
Yeah, if it's not the shot, it's a very good second. Corey's called something Janelle wasn't too sure about.
He's got that wide one. Oh, look at that.
You wanted the up and over. Not quite sure what that's done. Oh, one blue.
Dersh is saying 1 blue.
He's having a bit of look. He's got to make a call, and he's got to realise he's got to go and bowl it.
I hate that. Down there calling a shot for someone else, and you realise you're the one that's got to play it. And then usually you make yourself look like a goose.
That's exactly right. It normally happens. And of course, your teammates don't help you out in a situation. They let you go right through it first. It needs to run a bit harder, I reckon, Michael. A little bit of a run through the front here, maybe a foot of weight. Yellow onto shot.
It's a bit wide.
Yeah.
Nearly come.
Probably never had the weight to do it if he wanted either, eh?
What's this doing? This looks dangerous. No, he's actually done okay. He's cleared all the yellow options out.
It's got a clear run to the Jacko now, eh? Last time's weight will be good now. Yeah, you're out. Is it inside? No.
Trying to protect by the sound of that now.
Yeah.
Obviously blue shot.
Yes, they don't want them getting to the blue. If they get it on the forehand, well, big deal, but you don't want them coming through the front to get the blue out.
It's not doing it unless it gets a big kick. Oh, it has.
It's filling the hole nicely.
Gone there nicely. It looked wide to start with.
You can't run straight through the blue now and take it out. Didn't really give anything away what he's going to play there.
No. Problem is, I don't think he knows.
No.
If the players don't know, that's generally a concern.
Yeah. You'd be more thinking one down. Might be a good result. He hasn't attacked it too hard.
I'm still not 100% sure what he's saying there.
No,
It's all Blues.
there's nothing there to draw. I maybe just not too concerned about
I
it.
was going to say maybe it's the sake of having to bowl it.
Yeah, so it's carrying it down at the end.
I reckon this will be a different story. I reckon this will be we'll take the one down.
Could be a good bowl sometimes, and if you are one down. Because to get it out, you're going to be playing a bit on. You could clip the jack, or you could take your own to be a couple down. Oh, he's going to have a go at something.
Yeah, he's just maybe a big snick off that. He's looking at that hole off yellow blue
Yeah, I
real
think so.
wide.
Yeah.
He's got more
He's
bigger,
got
but
good
he's
leg.
tight. This is not looking. Oh, he's got the right bowl, thankfully.
Yeah.
He didn't want to pump any of those other blues in. One blue.
Yeah,
So
one
now
blue.
tightened up again.
Yep. We've got our Western Division singles here next weekend.
Yeah,
Got
we've got ours on. Northwest got ours on the Sunday next weekend.
Yep. Yeah, well, I've got 16 men playing and 22 ladies at the moment, so it's going to be a 2-day event here. We'll get all the way through to the semi-finals on the Saturday. Just have 2 games here on the Sunday.
Yeah, we're usually pretty good. We usually get through ours in the one day generally.
Yeah.
We haven't had to come back on a Monday yet this year.
Yeah.
So
On the male side of things, a little bit tough. We've got the defending state champion, Tony Simpson, in our group. So the other 15 guys are trying to knock him off. We can only dream.
yes. Yeah, well, we haven't got a bad field in the Northwest either. So
Yeah.
got the likes of Dean Charlesworth and
Yep.
like Kirky, or just Ben. It
Yeah.
just rolls on.
Yes, no, it's a good group of guys. We've got a couple of our main guys haven't put their name forward. Corey hasn't put his name down, and neither Sean Armstrong. So they must quite obviously have something else on the weekend. Like we do prioritise the state ones a little bit more, just because the aim is a state team. So
Yeah, well, that was the same with our pairs last weekend. We didn't. I'll say we didn't have a lot of our big names playing. Like
Yep.
you obviously had Dean or Plonk, as everyone knows him as, playing with Maria.
yep,
But the rest, Scotty Cowburn, but like your Nathans, your Bens, your Kirkies, and all that
yep,
didn't play.
they had the weekend off.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, we had mixed pairs last weekend, and instead of playing crossover like we are here, we decided to shorten the day up and play 3 bowl pairs.
Which
The guys enjoyed it,
Yep.
but it's a different game.
which is where again the open format
Yeah,
that we bought in a few years back now helps, because back in the day when it was you had to play your association, then you had to play your state, and only your winners of your association went through.
went through. Yeah,
You had to play to
get
the
there.
TIBBA constitution on the games. Now all of a sudden it's all
Yeah, we
the
play.
associations can do what they want.
That's correct. Like in Western Division, we play 10 end games all the way through. Singles will be 15, but all our other games are 10 ends. They last an hour and a quarter at best. we get them over and done within one day. Everybody enjoys themselves. Our triples and fours, we have single entry, so we don't rig the draw, but we sort of make it up so that the teams are reasonably even where
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, well, we tried that in the Northwest a couple of years ago, and
Yep.
it didn't really improve the entries
Yeah,
because you've got your people that only want to play with their people, which again
Correct.
it's their team. They can do what they like.
correct.
And then you've also got these other people that play in Division 2 or below that go, well, I'm not going to bother wasting my Sunday to go and play against them four in the one rink because I'm going to get a belting.
That's right.
So it's
yeah.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really.
That's right. Well, we dropped, especially our men had dropped down to 2 men's fours team, so we thought we'd give it a try, and it's worked nicely for us. Like our threes and our fours, like we have 60 players.
Yeah, we'll see. We Northwest don't run a mixed pairs.
Yeah.
Because we decided that having a weekend off in the middle of the season might be better. So
Yeah.
and because we play on a Sunday
Yeah.
and Mother's Day falls in the middle of our season, we decided it was better to have Mother's Day off. Well, Kirky and that decided it was
Yeah.
better to have Mother's Day off and
That's right.
just
yeah.
make the pairs entry. So if you want to play with a lady, you can.
Yep.
Um,
But it's just a pairs, yeah.
yeah.
And in all fairness, it doesn't make a lot of difference to this game.
No.
But we have a good crowd come down from Smithton to play, like they're 45, 50 minutes away from here, and we have good numbers come down from there every year in all our events. We take our fours down to Smithton, and we still get mid-50s at a fours event down there.
Yeah.
Like we have a fair few travel from here too down, but they're good events, and people just like the fact that they can come along and they get to play with the really good players instead of having to play against them. Like I said, we make the draws so the teams are pretty even. Like it's still random, but you put skips in a pile and whatever else, and then you draw the other players with them, and you never know when you turn up, you don't know who's going to win. There's no favourites. And we have people win badges who've never won them before, and new players come in and have a great time, and it's just designed. It's designed to be enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah. And as I said, it worked. It worked for a couple of years in the Northwest, and then
Yep.
just sort of fell in a heap because we didn't gain any extra people.
Yeah.
Like we even tried to throw in another $5 each, and that way we could actually get pizzas and stuff rather
Yep.
than, and that was good while it lasted. But we just
Yeah.
made the call this year to go back to the way it was because it
Yeah.
wasn't gaining anything.
Depends on your demographic, and like
Yeah.
Northwest is a fair bit different to what the Western Division demographic is. And
Correct, 100%.
yeah, it works really well for us.
Yeah, the Northwest has a lot of younger.
Yeah.
That's our demographic. Like,
What's it down here? Popped it onto there. It's front yellow, you'd think shot. Could even be a couple.
can't tell you. Anyway, that's the
It
best
sort of
camera
bumped
angle
through.
we've got.
Could even be 3 now, that bump. That did move the jack back a little. Yeah, I just like to encourage people to play. I'm not too fussed about the other stuff. I just want them playing bowls. When we come to state events, yeah, we might go a bit more fair dinkum then, but a divisional and our pennant, I just like people to play.
Oh yeah, 100%. But you probably touched on it earlier in the other broadcast. It was like even yesterday there was a couple of people that you hadn't seen at state events before.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
even people are starting to dip their toes into that as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one in the front. Changed the angles for them again. Yeah, no, they come along then. Like I said, with the way with our open draws and my single entry draws, like they come along, they play with them, they work out the good players. They're not big and scary. I can bowl a bowl as well as they can, and that's why we do get good to our two state open events here at Somerset. We get good numbers because a lot of our players will then come and play the state event.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and they're not too worried if they find one of the absolute guns and they do get a belt, and it doesn't matter. They've come along, they've enjoyed themselves, and they get to know everybody. It's social as much as anything.
Yeah. And
You know,
case in point, yesterday, a couple of those, well, you wouldn't say newbies, but there was a
Yeah.
couple of surprises that made it out of the section.
yeah, that's correct. And a very good thing. It's good to see them progress through. Helen just a little bit wide there. She needed the next one in. I'm sure it's 3 yellows at the moment. Looking at the picture, I can see. There's a nice little triangle, a bit of a wall for things to come off. Not sure what Corey can do here to make it
It's like
different.
nearly like an 8-ball break. You'd nearly belt that front blue and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll probably still stay in there.
But
eh?
it'd probably lock in, yeah.
Yeah. It goes whack, whack, the worst. It nearly go out to Janelle's foot there. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. I'm not sure Helen's got a big drive in her either, not a massive one.
I reckon that's what Corey's looking at because he's trying to cover that.
That
I reckon,
front.
I'm-
just went past.
maybe I'm not as silly as I sound here.
Yeah.
All right, going big at the edge of that blue, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it could go into the wide one, okay. It's going to be Wado, whatever it is. I heard Michael made a call before to Helen to play a panda shot, like a big bang through like Panda does. She goes, I don't know if I can do that.
She's got enough power.
She has. Has she clipped it this time? Oh, it didn't move it through. It went backwards. It's got to be at least 2.
At least we've got a camp. We can get a look at the jack now, at least.
Yeah.
That's a start.
See the replay when it turns up. Oh,
They've lost that bottom blue, back blue, sorry.
yeah.
So I might
Definitely 2, and I reckon the third one's in as well.
Oh, here you go, 2.
It's only the 2, okay.
So Flatty's taking the
She
2.
did turn the other one out then.
So we'll go again. So that-
7-3 on 7.
correct.
They just stretching that little bit of a break again after Helen got a couple of ends and got back into it. He probably doesn't mind a win there because he hasn't won the last 2 ends. Janelle wasn't happy with that. Out of the hand she dropped it.
You know, don't you?
And you could hear the sigh she let out too, thinking, oh.
Mike was just a little bit thin as well.
Yeah, he never made a pay there. Just a little bit away from it on this one at the moment.
That's the best one of the set.
Yep. He'd wish it was closer, but he's happy to where it got to. So like you said, it's the best one there is. Most of our Hobart people have gone back home now. Only Michael's still here, I think. They decided to get back before dark.
Yep.
Michael's going to be driving home in the dark. Especially when he's got, I think, nearly an hour to go below Hobart after he gets to Hobart.
Yeah,
He's
it
down to
is.
Franklin.
Yeah. About 45 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, something
Give or
like that.
take.
Yeah. Yeah, we said about Floody being the most travelled bloke in bowls, and maybe Michael might beat him.
Yeah, well, there wouldn't be.
He plays his pennant at North Hobart, I think, so he's...
There wouldn't be many clubs down Hobart that play below.
No, not out of town.
Not
no.
out of the city,
Not
anyway.
out of the city, no. Yeah, it's a good bowl. Just ran through everything and really didn't touch anything. It's not the worst place to park, but she would have liked it a bit closer, I reckon, Helen, there.
Bit quiet in on the comments today. They must be putting everyone to sleep, or they're
Yeah.
just doing their housework and listening to me and Darren waffle on here. I don't know.
I reckon the volume's turned down on the other end, so...
Yeah, or we've blown their speakers up.
Yeah.
Well,
After the first game, they'd had enough of me, so they turned it off. I wouldn't listen to me.
yeah, no, we seem to have this conversation every time me and you do it. Your voice doesn't sound like it does in your
No.
own head, and when you listen back to it, you're like, no, I really sound like that? Is that what other people are actually
Yeah.
listening to?
I did go back and listen to one of more parts of it going there once we'd done it, and I thought, oh, actually, she's not as bad as I think it is.
Mm.
It is a long time to sit here for 2.5, 3 hours a game, and actually and chat while we're going.
Yeah, it's not. It's, yeah. I was saying to Winnie before when he had a go, I said
Yeah.
a lot of people get scared by the prospect of doing this.
Yeah.
And you're literally just sitting here having a conversation with the other person,
Yep.
And-
More people should jump on because it's not that bad.
throwing the occasional, like, we sit here, bag ourselves out saying we
Yeah.
have no idea, but all jokes aside,
Yeah.
we do have some sort of idea.
Yeah.
We all have an idea. We play the game. Like, it is.
Yeah.
But-
We understand what's happening and what they're trying to do 90% of the time.
And like people that knew me growing up would turn around and say, "What am I doing here doing this?" I wouldn't have spoke to two people in a room when I was a kid, like, and yet now we're on stream and to hundreds of people on Facebook. Like, it is what it is.
That's
like,
right. Yeah, I was a bit the same. You'd put me in a corner, no one would know I was there. Part of the getting older thing. You stop caring what people think.
That's it.
Ellen's got shot. He should be just trying to find a little blue yellow split nut sitting in there, I reckon. It's not far away, is it?
Might be just Began's going to lay that
Oh,
down.
she's
Yeah,
not the
she's got
yellow.
Rob there.
Yeah, it's just a bowl wide. It was the right way to go, but just that little bit wide. Sometimes you risk doing that. That's the right shot to play, but it can still go south. Corey's probably actually trying to do a similar thing now between the two blues.
And done it.
Doesn't want to go.
Oh.
Yeah, that worked really well. I was going to say doesn't want to go too big, but there was two yellows there. I could only see one until I looked up.
It's actually a very good shot because he's picked
Mm.
that hole as clean as.
Yeah, he'd be holding a 4 now. I reckon. Maybe not.
I reckon it's four. Oh, it could be. Those back two blues might be saving.
Yeah.
But Helen's close. Got the jack here.
Oh,
It's gone back
bowl.
up the mat.
I think it's still one blue. The blue sort
Yeah,
of
she
rolled around
did,
the corner.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bowl. Good bowls. It's keeping the game alive. That's what we want to see. We want to get the full 16 ends in.
Yeah. We had a decent one last time we streamed, so
We did.
we finally struck gold eventually. It's taken us all season, but we've got one.
Yeah, even our semi-finals here today weren't too
Yeah.
bad. Like the farm map was down to the last bowl.
Yes, it was.
Oh, sorry, they didn't bowl the last bowl, but the second last one could have made it being played. And on the other one, it did get away right in the last end. They called it off, but
And two of the ones that we didn't stream this morning came down to
they did. Yeah,
last bowls too.
yeah,
No, I had to measure on one for the match,
yep,
and then the back one was the last bowl too.
yeah. And Kirky and Blake. Kirky managed to pick up a 4. That was the one you said you measured in. Like it was, I think it was definitely 3, which would have made an extra end.
So they
And Blake played at it and just got it slightly wrong.
so they took 2 out, and then I needed to get the trammel out because
Yeah.
it was that far away, and the one that the bowl they thought was in was the one that ended up not
Not
being in.
being in, yeah. Yeah, that was probably a good 2 foot for the others. But it had got squirted out to the side, so ooh, it's a little bit of edge there. Janelle won't be happy there.
But we're not doing too bad. We got 50 people, or give or take.
Yeah, 50 on Facebook. What's on YouTube?
There was 20 odd when I looked before, but
Before YouTube was running about 35 most of the time when I was watching it. Yeah, there's got to be someone paying attention to us.
29.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's 70 to 80 around the country and maybe even in New Zealand having a Bo Peep.
Yeah. They'd be getting on a bit in New Zealand. They'd be pushing, would be 5 o'clock over
Yeah,
there.
it'd be 5 in the afternoon, yeah. People looking for tea.
I reckon they'll be lining up to watch our nationals because I think when the Trans-Tasman was over here, the New Zealanders were a bit intrigued at how our nationals work because there's a sort of open slather over there.
Yeah.
They couldn't quite comprehend that we had to play for a state side to play nationals here.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
That's right. I know they have their area games where they play other areas, but it's not, I don't think it's a whole thing.
No.
Not like we do. We hear our rivalry with the other states, especially Victoria, it's pretty massive.
Yeah, and that's another one of these sports. I mean, all sports are like it, but you have your
Yeah.
rivalries.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, at the end of the week, you've gone 5 days or 4 days at full throttle trying to beat each other, and then all of a sudden you get to the wind up dinner or whatever they call it these days,
Yeah,
if there's one.
If there's one, yeah.
And then you're all suddenly mates, and you're buying that person a beer, and you're buying that person a beer. It's like going 4 rounds with Muhammad Ali, and he's absolutely tore you one, but he's going to buy you a beer anyway.
At the end of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even on the nights when the Nationals are on, like you might end up at the same pub for tea. You don't mind sitting with them and having a drink and a chat and whatever else, and that's great. But once we get on the mat against each other, yeah, we go for it. And you go back the next year and 2/3, 3/4 of the people are the same. You sort of go back and tell stories again. And for the guys who've been doing it for, 20 odd years like Joe and them, and they've got friends all over the country from indoor bowls.
Oh, and it's not only that, it's we all do.
Yeah,
It's not just them. Like,
yeah. But bowls in general is like that. You can go anywhere and be welcome into a club. Oh, the blue stayed up. That can't be on the map by much. Let's have a look at this on the replay.
Yeah. So no, it's bowls is one of those sports where you do have the occasional person that not many people like. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it happens.
But 90% of the time, they're all generally good people.
Yeah.
As sometimes you go to a cricket club, you go to a footy club, there's probably 10 or 15 people there that
Yep.
you don't like.
Yep.
As bowls is 90% of the time,
It's
as generally pretty
Yeah.
good people.
Yeah, most of us are there just to enjoy ourselves. It's a social activity. It's great. Indoor bowls. Warrnambool's watching. Hi, Frank.
Speaking of friends that we was just rattling on about,
That's
indoor
right.
bowls Warrnambool just rolls
That's
around.
right. Yeah. Frank Carney does a fair bit of live streaming in their own Warrnambool competition over there. Quite often, night time, I'll sit down and watch a few ends of play while I'm on the couch.
Yep.
He does a really good job. And with Warrnambool early on this year, we had a busload of Warrnambool people over. We had about 70 of them here at Somerset. Had a 2-day
Yes.
carnival.
You did.
They were in Tassie for the week. They had a great time.
And if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but are they planning on doing the same thing again next year or the year
As
after?
far as I know, next year they're coming back, but basing out of Launceston.
Yep.
That was the talk. I don't know how far that's gone through.
Yeah, no, I caught wind of that at
Yeah,
the Trans Tasman, so I was just
because they worked out Tassie, even though they're only going to be probably staying an extra 70 or 80 k's away. There's a whole lot of different stuff to look at than what there was down here.
100%.
Because most of it is about the trip going sightseeing. Like the bowls is just a sidelight to get in
Yeah.
with the local people. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's one of the things that Tassie sort of has a disadvantage from the people that don't come here very often,
yeah.
is that they think, oh, yeah, it's only an island, we'll get round that in a couple of days.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Can't be much to see, can there? But
No.
no, you pull up in an area and there's your day gone without going anywhere else. But they were good people to have here in March. It was a good 2 days. Went out for tea with them one night. We had a great time. Oh, I think she might have
laid
turned
that
it.
in for two.
I reckon she did.
No, Mike was only saying one, so it probably
Right.
fell back.
Must fell back
Might
a
have
little,
briefly
yeah.
got it. See what
Yeah.
the delay on the screen tells us.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
Yep. It
Yeah.
was briefly second, and it just sort
Just
of went back.
Yeah. Jason McLaren's one of the guys that plays out at Somerset here. Yes, Helen Bradding's playing right now. The pictures you are watching are live.
So Corey trying to play yellow through blue, pop it off the mat.
I'd say so, yep.
Reckon is it going to go?
It's somewhere near it.
Oh, he's got
mate,
Jack.
two.
Oh, it's fell off the mat.
He might still have one,
He's
Yep.
got one. He might
Could have
he might
two.
have two with the front bowl.
If that had stuck, that's big.
No, only one.
Only the one. Let's have a look at this on the replay. It's gone, it's flopped, it's sat, it wanted to stay, and down it went. That was a good bowl.
It was just that extra flop. If it hadn't have had that extra momentum to go over the lip, it would have sat.
Yeah. He needed one of those mats with a little curl on the end. He'd have been right. No, these mats have been rolled out for 2 days now, so they've got no edges left on them.
Yeah. And people out there that may be watching indoor that haven't played it before, or believe it or not, it does make a difference.
Yeah.
The mats sort of bed in for the floor a bit better. Like they spend half their life rolled up,
Yeah.
and then you roll them out for a couple of days, and you'll notice a difference between yesterday and today on some of them.
They flatten out. Yeah, when they rolled up and you get them out for the first time, they're a different thing. But to be stored, they need to be rolled. Michael just had a bit of juice on that one.
Phil Jones has just rolled in again.
Yeah.
And it's 2 days in a row I've seen him with pants on. I didn't know he possessed a pair.
Yeah, he doesn't play bowls. He's a bit like me, actually. Don't play bowls in trousers.
I,
I work on my 5-shot better player with shorts on.
I sort of commented on it yesterday, and he turned around and he said he walked outside and the frost scared him, so he went back and put some pants on. See, guys, that's how easy it is. You just pick someone out in the room. And
Make fun of him.
exactly right.
Yeah, it's great.
And they watch it back 3 days later, and then they have an issue to pick with you a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I can do that being on commentary. I stirred somebody up yesterday. Who was it? Oh, I know it was. Because we had time games, we have our roll-ups. We all start at the same time and you have your roll-ups. Well, anyway, I told everybody to get ready. And I'm on the last game, and then Jasmine Murphy rolled the jack and went to roll the bowl. Well, made fun of her out in front of everyone and said, "What are you doing?" Justin goes, "It's not my fault." I said, "I know whose fault it is." But it's all taken in good fun.
It is exactly right.
Yeah, well, I have to have someone to pick on. It doesn't make it that exciting.
Corey will look at this. He'll I reckon he'll box weight this.
Yeah.
Just a bit of jack off the blue.
Yep, and if he gets the jack clean, it's still going to be fine.
I don't know if he's actually overplayed
No.
it. We did, but he was tight.
Wouldn't mind betting if he played there again, he'd have another foot on it. Was one that could have been played foot heavy. Oh, Helen's made that harder there now. Let's put another one in front of it. Janelle almost needs to be on the other side here to play a blue jack split. That's what Corey's calling. That'll pop the jack back a little bit. She's not far away, is she? Oh. Might have had a foot too much. But the area was good. I just need to give her a little bit of give in it.
This could go. Dersh plays a cracker here. This could go bad real quick.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
No. That was an opportunity to lock it in there, it was. Area again. This time.
Got it this time.
Got it this
There we
time.
go.
That's it. Good pole. She took a couple of feet of weight off there, so that was the difference. You talk about Phil Jones. He might have been over there for Jono a little bit last night, but he wouldn't have stayed as long as some of the others might have. I reckon he would have had to go home. Apparently Panda and a few of the other boys stayed over at Jono's again last night. Oh, that's a good bowl.
Look here.
Oh, it did stop, yeah. That's going to make that hard to get at too. It's a bit of a track through the front, but you'd be risking taking the jack off if you played it too hard.
Hasn't got a lot on, really. He's just got to try probably second shot. I mean, there's not a real lot he can really get.
Yeah,
Just sit the shot bowl and be second. That's about the only really thing he's got.
yeah.
No, he's got to be quicker than that.
Well, it's probably made a bit of a swing track in there to get second now. Made it a little bit better. Yeah, no, it probably hasn't really. When you see it straight on from the camera. Helen's going to try and draw and get into the box. If it clears the yellows, it'll count. And it
Reckon
will,
she has?
yeah, I reckon it is. It's got to the side of the box. So, let's have a look. There. No, it might not have. No, the front yellow would be closer than that. Corey's got to wait to turn the yellow in. Oh, he made second. Might not have. No, still two blues.
She wants that yellow. She gets back to that yellow. She gets three.
She's got it.
Oh, yeah, good shot.
It's a very good bowl.
Three.
That'd be three blues.
So that takes it 7-8.
That's livened the game right up.
6 to go.
Yep. She definitely anyone's game. As soon as Corey's a couple of times he's got a little bit of a lead and back it's come. Good start there by Michael. Jason. Tommy Walker's one of our Launceston bowlers. He plays in our state events every now and then. It's a nice little wall there now. Let's fill out that way.
Great wall of China.
Still probably miss it, I would.
I don't know about you, but I would. Especially the way I was putting them down yesterday. Janelle's just drawn the jack back of the wall. Just go to jack.
The back, yeah. Front touch up, nicely done. Good call there by Michael. You don't need shot with a third bowl. You need bowls in for good positions.
Good shot.
And she did make a shot out of it.
camera again because we've got no angle on it now. There it is.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes if you had another couple of cameras about the place, don't you? It'll make it easier. We need to zoom over the top. We need to rig up a wire or something.
The drone.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know how we'd go with the noise, but
I could flying backwards and forwards. That's all good fun.
it'll probably sound like that two-stroke lawnmower we've currently got going, or a
Yeah.
chainsaw going in there.
Sounds like a chainsaw the way it's revving up and down. Little touch on the front there.
Oh, it didn't go.
It actually ended up falling the shot one out. Now the yellow's probably a side toucher.
Oh, my Lord. How stiff do you need to be?
Mind you, the blue still got the bowls in a better spot. Yeah, look at it on the replay. Did it nicely, didn't it? Wouldn't have done it if you tried. Yep, Corey's gone the blocker. We'll call it that. Yeah, Michael. His weight was okay then, just missed his grass a little bit. Janelle's looking for the gap between yellow and blue.
She's tight too.
Yeah, lost a bit of leg on hers. It didn't quite make it.
Much rather be blue. Even though yellow's got shot, I think I'd much rather be blue because you
Yeah.
can get tight through that front blue yellow.
Yeah, the back
Which,
blue's the back blue's the main bowl
Mike's
at the
missed
moment.
wide now.
Yeah. Played on the second day.
Janelle's not there again.
Uh,
If she was, it was just tight, but she wouldn't want to have hit that bowl tight.
no. I'll go back and have a little mental regret. Both of them probably will, I reckon, after those couple of bowls. They weren't bad, but they just weren't quite.
No, they're not. They're not horrible.
No, they just weren't quite. And neither of them made the other one pay for it. Let's see where Helen is. It's got good weight.
It's got a bit of venom.
Wide, eh?
Mm.
Need to be a bit at it more if he's going to play that weight. She did.
Maybe that blue, yellow, blue doesn't line up then.
Or she was just a little wide. I'd say it does.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
It's a bit of venom.
Yep.
And a
Tighter.
cut coat. Oh, it didn't go.
No. Could even be
Corey.
two. No, it's
Corey.
not. Very soft drawer, I reckon. If it draws a blue in front of the shot, he'll be happy.
Tell you what, he's close. Yep.
Yep. Yep, just the one. I wasn't sure if Janelle there was actually just pulling away out to have a look or what, but she pulled the others pretty quick.
All right. 5 to go in the raffle.
Yep. Anyone's game. 2 the diff on the scoreboard. Going back to full length Jack again. Decided little short dinky ones are not to go at the moment. It's all right. Foot behind, he's okay in the box. Michael might be a little bit, I know he's about the same.
Good return from Janelle. And Mike return serve.
Yeah.
Got magnets in them at the moment. Wherever they go, wherever Janelle puts one, Mike follows.
Yep. Corey's just got back there as well.
Used every bit of it. And she's going to draw a side toucher.
Yeah, good bowls. It's Helen's bread and butter, just a flat draw. Does it very well.
Just laid it down. So Janelle going to try and draw it on a forehand.
Yeah. She gets to the black blue, she'll be happy.
A bit big.
Yes, just.
Or unless you wanted that back blue.
Yeah.
Looks better. Might still be big. No, she's not. That's a very good shot.
Got it. Might have got it out of it. It has given one to play off.
That's a very good shot.
Yeah.
What's Corey got? Corey's got what? Flat draw either hand, really.
Yeah. He's probably still better on his forehand. There's a little bit more of a seat there to get onto. He might not get shot at, but if he gets second, he'll be probably happy again here at the moment. In a tight game, you don't want to give a multiple away.
Forehand on the camera. Sit the two shots. That's exactly what he's playing.
Yep. Like I said, if he gets the middle of the blues, he'll be happy, I reckon. Doesn't like it.
Nope. That's why.
Yeah, we hadn't sent it out far enough.
And had a petrol problem as well.
Yep. Yeah, see, he was only half mat out when I'm watching the replay. Alan's done a similar thing. Oh, did that one get in the way? Probably not.
I reckon it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I reckon.
Well, it stops us sitting more. Now it's got to be flat.
Is that yellow blue on the inside?
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah. Yellow blue gets that through the jacket. It might
Pop it
go
out sideways
to the corner of the square for that one yellow there.
Yeah.
I reckon that's about all he's got. I don't know if the mat's with him to draw it around that one of his own.
No. Not to get to that other one now, not like he could have. No, he's still playing it out, or is he?
Looks like he's going to draw it. It's a bit more weight than a draw, isn't it? It's close. No,
Oh,
just didn't bend for him.
no. He did have the extra weight on, that's why. 1, 2, it'd be 3.
Might be 4.
Yeah. I reckon only 3. That one's out well too.
This might be 4.
No.
Didn't get round it.
Yeah, I didn't get that round. We said it was there, yeah. 3.
3.
Puts Helen in the lead.
By a shot, yes.
Probably for the first time in the game. Or did she get in the front there once before? Maybe she
No, I
got in front
don't
once
think so,
before.
no, because Corey and that won the first 4 ends, didn't they?
Yeah, then she got level. Yeah, no, it might be the first time for the game. I reckon she's went in front. Anyway, 4 ends to go. Oh, Dersh has put a good bowl in there. It's the rain. The game is nice and close. So you had your afternoon tea and then went home. Did you have your keys so you could get back in the car? Little joke from yesterday for everyone else who didn't listen before.
Modern technology is supposed to make life easier, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was just a fraction tight there. The weight was good. Yes, no, the rain turned up here yesterday in a new car, and husband Phil had started the car and then went back inside, and she brought the car down, and he came down another vehicle. He left the keys in his pocket, and when she got here then, she couldn't turn the car off. Corey just didn't quite reach. Must be cooling down. The mat's getting slower. We'll use that as an excuse.
Yeah, well, we can't feel it because we're sitting under this nice heater here. So. Lorraine's claiming it's never going to happen again.
Oh, well, she better tell Phil that then. Because it was Phil's fault, apparently. It wasn't Lorraine's. There's a couple of nice blue catches there now.
Oh, he's used every bit of it. I reckon the soft edge has pulled him up.
Yeah, just didn't get that little bit of run, did it?
Crowd started to thin out. It's only the locals, really.
That's it now, yeah.
Kel Wound still here, but he doesn't have that far to go. He's only back to Devonport, much like me.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad are here, but they would have dropped me off. Hence the reason why they're still here. It's a fair old walk to Latrobe from here.
Yeah.
The rest of them are all
Especially if you're carrying all the live stream gear too.
or selectors that are on duty. Yes, well, yeah. I've just looked around and realised I'm the only one left. So
Yes, it's going in your
apparently I've been dobbed in for that. So
Someone's got to look after it. I've had it for the last 2 weeks.
100%.
It's not much trouble. Just got the card in, so I remember to charge all the batteries.
Yep, that's it.
We have a pretty good system now. It gets around the state well. People look after it. Oh, bowl there by Michael. Got the jack, put it between those two catches we said about.
Yeah, and even getting it to nationals is pretty. We just got to find someone that's taken a car, which we've already sorted out. So
Yes. It's a good person with a dual cab it'll fit in the back of. Because he's quite. It's a good bowl too. It's still 2 down, but it's a good bowl.
yeah, there is people mightn't realise, but there is a lot of setup.
Yeah,
Four of those big security case things and
yeah,
4 bags with the tripods. It's not.
yeah. You can't carry it in one go. I think I was 3 trips a day getting out of the car.
Well, the one with the camera and the computers in it, the cameras and the computers in it, which is the one you can't carry with more than what you need.
Yeah,
Take that one trip only. 'Cause
yeah,
that's
it's pretty
about
heavy, that
20
one.
kilo.
Yeah,
But obviously, we can't. The things we have to do this for you guys at home, and
yeah.
obviously, Kirky and Melissa were here before, so they're on their way home. I think they were enjoying their random day off in their 6-week slug at the.
Yeah, that's it.
So, and obviously they sponsor this as well as I heard you do the Trini's one earlier.
Yeah.
So we won't put it up on the screen because we've got a close game here, and then a few people did inquire with us while we was putting it up when the bowls were coming down. But we will mention 3 Wide Dining and Trini's
That's it.
who do sponsor this to bring it so that we can actually bring this to you guys. So
Yep.
we do appreciate that.
Yeah, we love our sponsors.
We do. And I reckon Trini's will be getting a bit of a hammering in probably a month's time when we're all down the road at Westbury doing the Vossi Cup and the
Yeah, correct.
a few egg and bacon rolls. So just an FYI, guys. First weekend in August. Be prepared.
Yeah. Around about 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Yep, there'll be a few egg and bacon rolls go, I reckon. I'm actually away for that weekend. I don't get to see that one. Be up on sunny Gold Coast.
You'd nearly have shares in the Gold Coast now, wouldn't you?
Oh, well.
Between you and Glenda spending that up there.
Glenda spends a bit of time up there at bowls. Hence why we're going again, by the way. Oh, good bowl there by Corey. Ran the jack. The blue fell off and it's holding shot. Just the one. Yep.
There was only one. Look, more than that.
Yeah.
All right, that'll square it up.
Yep. All level, 3 to go. Yes, I haven't missed a Vossi Cup yet. Still haven't won one either, by the way. I've been close a lot of times.
No, northwest have had a stranglehold on that. They've only lost one.
Yeah,
and
north.
That was the random one.
The north.
Was it the north?
The north won it.
They did.
I have nightmares about that day. I played a bomb with my last bowl against Ben Fiddler to take the game, which put us in front. He had a bowl to go and he took it back off me, which then let North win.
That was before we centralised it. I think we might not making up for it, but I think we might have had an underdone squad that day because I think that was the time it was at Sorrel.
Yeah.
That was back when we shared it around and we decided to centralise it so that everyone could actually get their full squads together.
That's correct. I know we went to Hobart once and we had about 4 Southern people play with us.
Yeah, that was the year that we took half a squad because it was.
Yeah.
We have mentioned it before on other streams. We're a bit sooky down here when we have to travel more than about an hour in the car. So anyone from the north of the state sort of gets a bit quivery once we get a bit below Campbelltown.
Well, you're not quite sure what's going to happen down there, so
We've had to go there twice this year. I think I nearly had to come back and have a cleanse both times.
we do have to say thanks to our Southern players, though. They do a lot more travelling than we do.
Yeah, we do.
They've got to come north a lot more than we go south.
Yep. Yeah.
And talking to Winnie on here before in the first game too, he said the trips to Hobart are great. There's a big group of them always lined up at the Richmond pub.
Yeah. The Richmond pub sort of know about it before they get there too. Don't worry.
I reckon they put on more staff for that weekend. I know we stayed in Sorrel for the last one, and the Pembroke Hotel did all right as well out of us. It's a good bowl here, isn't it? Yeah, very good bowl by Helen.
And again, that's the thing that sort of makes this game different is we don't have to host it in the big cities.
No.
As long as we've got a venue big enough.
Yep.
Like obviously Port Sorrel hosted the Trans-Tasman.
Yep.
You've got Somerset. Like
Deloraine,
Westbury. Like very rarely do we play these in the big city. And Sorrel in Hobart obviously.
Yeah.
Like I mean, there is going to be more chances to play them in the bigger cities now with newer venues actually going in city centres.
Correct. And that's a bit of our issue. We do need a full basketball stadium, and for one lot for pairs and mixed pairs events, you almost need a second hall.
Which is the advantage that this place has because it's like a junior court tacked onto the back of
on the side.
Yeah.
So we had 21 mats in the main hall yesterday. We can get probably 3 or 4 more, but we've had 8 mats out here, so works all right for pairs.
Pairs and mixed pairs are sort of limited to here,
2 or 3 venues.
Here and probably Port Sorrel with the other side room out there.
And Deloraine was good this year.
Deloraine did manage. They were a bit... Good shot from Janelle, but
Yeah.
Deloraine was a bit iffy to start with about whether they'd have enough room. So they did have the Bowls Club lined up to
Yeah.
potentially have to move 2 or 3 games. But for those not in the know, the Bowls Club's literally 300 metres down the road from where we
Yeah.
play. So
Yeah, the Deloraine basketball seems a nice big double court. I thought it'd be okay, and they got them all in pretty easy in the end.
Yeah.
We only had to move down there in the next afternoon because there was actually basketball being played.
and yes, and obviously much the same.
Oh dear, commentator's having troubles over here. He's been here too long for the day.
Yeah.
A little bit down the line there.
It's getting to that time of day where you've played, well, they're up to their 6th game in
Yeah.
Sunday, no,
Seventh.
Yeah, 7th. They're up to their 7th game in, well, bit on not even 48 hours.
No, that's right. Start at 9 o'clock. Well, quarter to 9 yesterday morning. So, yeah, 30 hours. 7 games in 30 hours. Somewhere they slept in there.
Depends what sort of sleeper they are.
Yeah.
I think a few of these people that have left early have tacked onto the screens. I've got my phone running over here, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are watching.
Yeah. No, we're up to 50 years, so there's a good few about. And that is the beauty. I know some of them actually watch on the way home in the car, like be 3 or 4 in the car, and someone's driving, and everyone else is still watching the game.
Oh, some of those modern cars, you can watch it on the radio screen.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got 50 here and 33 on YouTube. So
Yeah, that's all right. So 80 live.
oh, that's touched them all. That's loaded them all up.
Yeah, she's a locked in jack there now.
Might have to put my other hat on here if this stays the same.
Yeah.
Lucky I charged the torch. I had to use it 3 times today.
Yeah, well, I used mine 2 or 3 times yesterday. So most has been out of the box in ages. I wasn't even sure the batteries were working when I first grabbed it. I took my phone with me just in case.
I had to measure one yesterday,
Yeah.
and I nearly didn't have a feeler gauge thin enough.
Oh, okay.
I nearly had to go and find someone with a tallow paper. That's rocked everything.
The yellow went off, but the yellow went back on again. Oh.
Did those just say they're down?
They said they were down. So it can't be touching the blue in front then. Yes, no, I did more umpiring yesterday. I think I've done for the rest of the year put together. I would have made 5 or 6 calls, I reckon, yesterday, and that's while I was playing.
And I had 5 today, and you count the 2 I had yesterday. That's 7.
Mm.
That's probably more than I've had all year.
Yeah. But 3 of mine were with the torch as well. I was putting the papers underneath and get the torch out to see if they're touching or not. Like the shadows off the bowls, you can't always tell.
Yep.
The white paper underneath's a handy thing. Sometimes you don't need the torch, but the white paper's really good. What's Helen doing here? Bumping on the front.
Oh, she's got more bowls in. She's got more bowls in the
Yeah,
head
the
here.
yellow could go right out.
And has, but she's
Oh.
peeled her own out. Might be a look.
Still only be one.
Might be a look for shot now. Yep, McDersh has called the measure.
Yeah. He's looking for gear.
And for
Have a
those,
look on the replay.
for those that don't know, Dersh has got a pretty good eye for these things. He's he's an international, what is it, technical officer? Is that the outdoor term
an
for it?
ITO, International Technical Officer,
That's
yes.
it. That's the word for it. So he is actually after the trials, I think. So in a couple of
Yes.
weeks, he is actually off to Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games. So
Correct, yes.
there you go.
Yeah,
Helen's
Helen
made the
got the
shot.
bowl. Yeah,
So Dersh has a pretty good eye for these things.
yes. He's actually not an indoor umpire.
No, he's not. And
He always says it. He
He's
said, I should do it sometime.
his lovely wife made a very good point to that to me the other week. She said, you
Mm.
should just send him the papers. And I said, well, a matter of fact, I have actually sent them to him already.
He probably doesn't need to do the measuring test.
Probably not. Shh, don't get me into trouble.
No. Yes, no, very competent measurer. Like I said, he might as well be an umpire, even though he hasn't got the paperwork. But I think he's one of 3 Australians going to the Commonwealth Games umpire. I think he said 3 were going. But it sort of falls in between after trials and he gets back before we go away to Blacktown, so it hasn't actually hurt his indoor bowls.
Yeah, I've never actually asked him the question. So is that self-funded or does the Commonwealth Games Committee pay for that? Or do you know?
I actually don't know, to tell you
Well,
the truth.
Bowls Australia or who would know?
Yeah.
Might be a question worth asking him. I'll get back to you on that in the next stream.
You would think, you would probably think that it'd be funded by the government or the Olympic Committee.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Hmm. Just a little bit big there he was.
Maybe there's someone out there watching that knows the answer to that question. If someone knows the answer to that question, let us know.
Mind you, it wouldn't be a bad gig going over there to umpire the bowls, though. I could handle that.
I did catch him. Down at Hobart. I think it was the first time we went down there.
Yep.
Sort of browsing over the different rules for the Commonwealth Games. So they technically,
Yes.
obviously they have to follow the World Bowls Crystal Mark rules.
Yes,
but
correct.
there's obviously some different things in their laws that,
Yeah, that's probably, for the Commonwealth Games, it'd be more about conditions of play, I reckon, on what they can and can't do. I reckon that'd be the differences. Just the formats they're using, and I think they're using a BPL style format. I was told, so it's a couple of sets for this time.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes their time frames work a bit better because Commonwealth Games is also as much about TV as anything.
Speaking of TV, did I see that Channel 7 had the rights for the AO? Did I see that pop up on there?
Channel 7 Plus, probably they're online.
It is, but usually it's on Fox or KO, which was a bit of a change.
Yeah, just the finals in the last 2 or 3 days were on 7 Plus.
See, that's back to our earlier conversation from the other week. The Bowls is actually gaining traction. Like
Yes,
you know,
correct.
you've made it when Channel 7's picking up the rights.
That's right. The BPL's done a marvellous job for bowls.
It has.
It's a little bit more, like I said, and that's probably why the Commonwealth Games are going that way too. It just adds that little bit quicker game, exciting. It's a little bit faster. It's not 4 hours of a drawn-out game, which can take too long.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we've been here. Well, this time says 2 hours 9, but obviously we had it running for about 10 minutes before we started. So
Yeah.
we're pushing 2 hours for this game.
Yeah. Which is what we expect out of these games too, by the way, like the 2.5 hours. We had 2 hour time slots yesterday, but I only had 12 ends as well. So, and most people, everyone finished all their games, all their ends yesterday. No one actually lost any.
No.
Where's Michael here? Is he going to get onto the bowl?
Looking pretty close. He's going
He
to get
gets
down to that back one at least.
Yeah, be happy with that. That's their cover bowl, sort of knock backwards. Janilo almost wants to put it back there, I reckon. get around.
Nope.
Michael's going to try and play the shot bowl to move the jack back to blue. Found it at the
Has
split.
just that's actually a better bowl than we thought. He's
Yeah.
nearly drawn the shot there.
Yeah. The yellow fell back down to B shot. It gives him options, though. Makes Floody think about what he has to do.
Well, that blue's online to get all bowl and no jack now.
Yeah. Yeah, under the yellow A.
Yeah.
Floody wants another one in behind it. It's out wide enough.
No, it's not. Is it? Yes, it is.
And bends in. Yep.
Yeah, that's
right
actually
where he
better than
wanted
I
it.
thought. Didn't look,
Yeah.
my angle was different to yours.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. The way it had the little wiggle and it was going to hold to it. So what have we got? Depends on which way she plays at it.
I seen the forehand because I thought backhand was too tight. I think it's forehand looking at the bowl.
Yeah. And it'll move the jack through that back blue.
Anywhere between 5, 6 and 7 o'clock on the bowl will
Mm,
get the result.
that's right. It's got good weight to do what it needs to. Oh, she turned it.
She got it at 4 o'clock and
Yeah,
turned it
turned
clean
it
across the
past it.
front of the head.
It's still set there for her for the last one. Jeez. Bloody almost needs to be in front here. It doesn't matter if he doesn't get to it. Mind you, if he does get a little pinch looking on the camera, if he gets a pinch between blue and jack and turns it behind that yellow, it'd be handy for him. Good area. Oh, he's a little bit quick. It's probably a good miss in the end. He didn't really need the side of it like that.
Has she got the weight? Has she got the weight?
Mm,
Oh, it got some
Don't know
jack
what
off
it's
the
done.
bowl.
Michael's still saying one down, so
Unless there's a two-way toucher on the last end, if it stays as it is, you wouldn't think we're going to be playing an extra end.
no. I've
Okay.
got a feeling Covery might not even play this if he's got one. That'll send him into the last.
There's movement, which I would
Yep.
suggest you're correct.
Yep.
So we're going, yep.
So she's all tied up, 11 all with an end to play. He really had nowhere to go there, He couldn't get a second shot. All he was going to do was give it away. So,
So as I said, bearing a two-way toucher in this end or a measure that can't be picked,
yep.
you would think there should be no extra end.
No. And Ellen's gonna have last bowl if she needs to play it. It's a good way to start.
Dersh, as per usual,
Yep.
just draws it off.
That's right. Pops it out. I'd have been tempted to stay in the same hand there.
I don't know why that.
But then again,
Again, got Jack, put it back to the
Okay.
line.
okay, good bowl. I would have played the other way.
How's that saying go? That's why we're sitting here.
Correct. I never did know what I was talking about.
And Dersh down there again.
No, he doesn't like the weight, I don't think.
Going on the form, he'll go close, but nope.
Yeah, no, when he let it go, he kept his head down. River Telltale, he didn't like it. Corey needs to jump on top of it here now.
Yeah,
He's got enough run.
Yeah.
Yeah, good bowl. And falls down as well. It's that time in the afternoon, you tell everyone's gone dead quiet.
Yeah, I took the headphones off there for a minute. Not a sound, so
No.
we've probably adjusted our volume accordingly too.
Yes, no, we were probably a little bit louder in the first game.
And you could get away with it.
Yeah, well, there's always someone making noise somewhere. Well, now there's not.
Yeah, correct.
It's out again.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a-
pretty
he gets around
look here. No, it's just big, but
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
gets a little headbutt on the Jaguar and hurt it. Just a little pop somewhere.
Yeah,
Needs to get it off that bowl.
Oh, she's close.
She has too.
Oh,
That's okay because there's a whole gap for it to get into now. They had to get off that one. Janelle's got to try and lock it back in again, but not quite enough run. Just let Michael in here.
This is where being a human is sort of a bit sucky because you go, the state title's there for grabs and you clench and
Yeah.
I just heard double click.
I did.
Did we put a jinx on this end?
Yes. Helen's saying it's still yellow. Let's have a little look on the replay. Bounced off, and then, geez, if that's yellow and not blue, the yellow's got to be touched because the blue's not far away.
Janelle's close here.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
good.
Now it's probably too yellow.
Yes. And changes Michael's bowl probably because I don't think he probably has to play that way. Here we go. How's it going to sit? He might need to move a few things here, I reckon, to make a bit of a gap.
Dersh will have to play the weight because, as you said, you're not.
Mm.
Helen hasn't got big weight. You don't.
But she all needs 2 cracks at it too. She doesn't need to waste one of hers.
Correct. Better to
Opening it up.
burn. You better to burn Mike's than.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he's done.
Got
And got shot.
and probably got shot.
Yep. Yeah.
So Corey's just got to lay that.
He's got to
Can't
fall.
see the jack, but where the jack, I can go sideways, so I can just talk about the shot. So he's just got to lay that outside yellow as you look at it, or
Yeah.
closest yellow to us.
Just so it falls.
Just fall that.
If he gets it too much, it'll be between the blues. That's just enough to knock him down. The out's good. The run's not
Tell you what, he might nearly draw the back.
Oh. That's made it harder. Dipping Floody will be a little bit heavier with the next now.
He's got to get that on the move. He's got to get
Yeah.
no.
Falling that bowl now may not make shot.
He's nearly got to play it so the yellow goes through the jack, squirts it out to that out. That's why Dersh is calling.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's why Dersh is calling Helen off that yellow, because I think he can
Yeah.
see that could eventually end up shot.
Oh, well. Hasn't worried Helen. She's still got the shot. We're just quiet guys here, Tim, that's all. We don't make a lot of noise.
We are whispering into the mics. I've got the volume pretty much all the way up, so we can't and we can't go in another room because we can't call off the cameras.
No, we'd be calling shots 30 seconds behind. Okay,
And
Flood's
here's this
played
big
weight.
weight.
No, didn't get it. Oh, well, congratulations, Helen and Michael. Our state open mixed pairs champions for this year. And Floody and Janelle, very well played. That's us signing off. And
That's us. We'll see you